individual skill, and we'll see if that is going to help Liquid in this one. It is ATK's map pick, and they're going to start with a couple of pieces of utility and a run boost out mid. Oh.
Nice opening from OC. I was recently watching James' video about tips to get global and level 10 on Face It and so on, and he expresses how important the pistol rounds are, because they're basically worth 3 rounds. We'll see if that will be true for whoever wins this one. ATK on the back foot at the moment. Mirage playing anti-flash in case of a push towards CT, it looks like. Now creeping forward as the bomb is planted. Lost his dual by connector. Mirage starting to wonder now as Nitro takes the lead. There go the flashes. There go Nitro. Things are turning into ATK's favor as I say that though. Swisher will be lost. 2 on 3 now for ATK. DJ down to 7 HP. CacaNito trying to find YEKINDAR on shore. He'll be able to do that. There goes Mirage as well. OC trying to defuse in the smoke. He'll also be denied. CacaNito with a very fast clutch in the pistol.
Really well done by CacaNito there, because ATK were looking like they might be in trouble. As soon as Liquid got on towards that bomb, you never know if it's going to be a fake. You have to desperately try and spam towards it. But CacaNito just got those kills so quickly, it made it much more comfortable for him to be able to spam on towards that smoke. Had a really nice start for ATK in this one. They'll take the pistol. They'll put Liquid down to pistols in this round. I think it goes without saying, this is a must-win for Team Liquid. They should be heavy, heavy favorites in this matchup. But there's also maybe a bit of pressure on them. Going down into the mid-bracket so early, you only get 1 day to try and figure things out, figure out what went so wrong for you. And who knows, if ATK start to get out to an early lead, maybe Liquid do start to feel the pressure just a little.
Again, a great measure of anti-force buy protocol for ATK. Perhaps a tougher test with Team Liquid against them. YEKINDAR slowly creeps forward. The crab walk will be punished though by CacaNito. Team Liquid now looking to make plays on the ramp. But ATK seems to be positioned well. They're avoiding the threats that Team Liquid are trying to throw their way. Mistim has been lost now, but DJ's going to have an angle on these guys. Naf's looking for it, and now things are getting a bit hairy for ATK in all the wrong ways.
At least they are going to get that bomb down on B. Much harder to retake this bomb site. Ooh, you don't want to give away the fights too easily, though.
There isn't a kit for Liquid, but there is a smoke on OC, which could cause some problems. Mirage has been lost. Naf on the way, though. Got to be real careful about these peaks. You can see Team Liquid just waiting for the curiosity, but as those numbers change, there's an instant retraction from the remainder of Team Liquid. That rifle could be useful. They can give the CZ to another player. They'll basically have 3 guns for an eco round if they can hold on to what these 2 players currently have. If ATK go further than the market position, then who knows if they get a rifle from this. Either way, Team Liquid always going to be dangerous in a force buy round, but ATK survives the test.
Yeah, and it ends up being thanks to the call more than anything. I believe Mistim is the in-game leader from ATK, based on what I've been able to gather. And he was the player at ramp that spotted some of that early CT aggression. So I think as soon as they saw that, made it a little easier to commit over towards B short into that B site. And even with a couple of nice shots being landed, Liquid can't get back into B. So solid stuff from ATK there, despite the danger that that round posed. This round also has some punch behind it, some weight behind it for Liquid. As you said, a couple of guns saved, and 1 extra pistol bought into this one. Looks like ATK are very happy to set a slow pace early. I say, CacaNito has looked very crisp to start this series. Always really nice when you have a player looking that good early on. Here comes this B split again. Naf on the site will fall early.
Nitro's got some work to do. Is anybody going to check for this? Looking for DJ, but maybe a bit cold at the beginning of this game of Mirage. The tracking there wasn't exactly Quake tier, let's say. OC will look to do what he can with this Desert Eagle, but he is the main danger in this one. Call him Walter, if you will. ATK with a 3-0 start then on Mirage. Fantastic work for them. OC really trying to maim the coffers of ATK. Done quite a reasonable job in that respect, but it will be their big buy round coming out now for Team Liquid.
This is what they saved for. AWP out for OC. Rifles across the board. Interesting they don't pick up a single kit on the Team Liquid side. You know, if Elige decided to go without a flash, for example, could have got the kit. Same for YEKINDAR. But they focus the utility instead. So we're going to have to make sure they don't let that bomb go down too quickly. Mid control looks good early in this one. YEKINDAR flashed into mid, but only able to go 1-for-1. Naf trying to follow up, but CacaNito continues his fine form. Turned into a 3v3.
Boden's got a very nice lineup. Elige might find himself in trouble soon if he's not careful. Tagged through the corner of the wall. Lucky to escape with that one. He's got so much util as well. That can really be handy as he tries to defend the B bomb site. Nitro making a forward play now. He will hear those grenades being deployed from top mid. Once it lands though, not much of a mystery as to where it came from. Now we can see the B bomb site is being pushed. Elise has been finished off. OC has much work to do. Looking towards short, drops the bomb, buys some time for Nitro to come in for that flank as well. How do they get the bomb to the bomb site now? That is the big question. That was their last pieces of utility, and Boden still needs to make his way. Swisher is going to peek out first. OC still alive. You can see Nitro has to walk so as not to give the game away. But OC also needs to stay alive as well. Will they have tunnel vision? We can see Swisher's been boosted up on default. That could be a very good play indeed. It's going to be hard for Nitro to solve that one in the short term. Creeping forward, Boden below him. He still hasn't made a sound just yet, Nitro. There's the first player. Now, where is Swisher? Did he see the barrel of the gun? Doesn't matter. He gets there before Swisher's spray does. And Liquid find their first round.
Nice patience there from Nitro. I think Liquid doing a good job at realizing they need a little bit of aggression in the 3v3. They're so spread apart from each other that it is hard to work together in those 3v3s as the CTs. Elige going aggressive into the apartments did surprise me slightly, but OC makes up for it somewhat. Nice shot to bring it back to even numbers. And then Nitro's flank eventually arrives, and Swisher will be kicking himself. Should have had that trade kill onto Nitro. Fair play to Nitro, keeps his cool. And Liquid get themselves on the board, and now ATK might switch up the pace here towards the A-bomb site.
Looking for a fast burst, but how good are their flashbangs? Oh man, I think OC might have hit two there. Swisher on 17 HP. This is a shooting gallery for Team Liquid. The perfect response. OC, one shot, one kill early on. That is great to see for Team Liquid. Sharp on a Deagle, sharp on the AWP as well. Put some respect on his name. You can see he went for those deep flashbangs, but they were unable to stop him. Lining up at the beginning. Big damage done with that first shot. Follow-up was fantastic as well. Barely got past the choke point. Only one made it to the site there.
Yeah, man, I'm a little surprised that he just didn't seem to get flashed at any point in that round. Maybe ATK need to work on some of those lineups slightly. I don't think they were throwing too many flashes. They were hoping it would be the pace more than anything. Yeah, I think those flashes were thrown a little more to the right side, and clearly OC able to clean up with ease. I think that is a good example of how maybe at the lower level, maybe in regional competition, you wouldn't have an AWP against you that just lands shots that consistently and just destroys you. But at this level, OC definitely able to shut that down. Unfortunately for ATK, the pace change doesn't pay off. And OC actually misses the first opportunity this time, but they quickly make up for it. Doesn't look like the Deegs will get much going in this one.
I suppose the players and coach are not allowed to wear digital watches, I would imagine.
Yeah, probably not.
I noticed a lack of watch on Daps. I'm going to throw some shade, but maybe he's got like a Garmin or something. Who knows? You know, that's tolerable. I know you're not wearing a watch either, Hawker.
I've never. Well, I have.
You've got much to learn. It's fine.
Yeah, you know.
We know about you.
One day, one day.
Things have turned around pretty quickly then for ATK after that failed assault on the A bomb site. DJ's always the last one. I feel sorry for him, you know. He's always the last guy, just like in the worst situation all the time. Mistem, along with Swisher yesterday, was running really hot. They were easily the most important fraggers for the squad, but he hasn't had the best start so far. Just the 1 kill for him and 0 for Bowden. Considering how ATK started this one, that is somewhat surprising, but it is still a little early. So Nitro not looking too sharp of the Galil, but he's got 5 kills on the board. Only behind OC, who has 11.
Double up setup out for Liquid. Naf, definitely a very capable secondary AWPer. Oh, that's a nice nade into top mid. Missed him. Unable to do anything in this round. And now Swisher could also be in trouble. The aggression from Liquid is devastating. Finally, Swisher fights back. But surely it's too little too late in this round. Maybe not, though, because DJ's got another kill. Oh, Elish is sneaking up on Swisher, though. That's going to be a freebie for Elish. And it's DJ in a clutch again.
They have an idea of where he is because OC was rotating out of the underpass and got picked off by DJ. I think that engagement between Elish and Swisher was really important for who holds the reins in this one. Nitro ready to double swing with Elish if need be. Maybe Elish will pop out when Nitro plays contact then, but that will allow the bomb to be collected. Can't stay here for too long. 35 seconds remain.
Oh.
He's trying to bait a peek.
I guess.
He absolutely wants this kill. There's another smoke.
Mate.
But you must know 2 of the 3 players are there. So you've got a 1v1 if you just book it to one of the bomb sites here. He'll be heading towards B. Walking, but 15 seconds. You've got to take a gamble here. Unless he's looking to save, they're going to rotate to the bomb site. So it seems that he will opt for the save after all. But yeah, if that is being smoked off, then maybe that second player in mid rotates. Either way, he's chosen to hold on to the rifle. And that will be the hero rifle in this round. Very awkward position towards top mid. And again, if Swisher wins that duel with Elish, then who knows what happens. But here we are.
Yeah, it's some pretty good mid-aggression there from Liquid. I think you could see ATK just not ready for how many players were coming into that top mid area. And also just getting that utility to get you a pick early on. Definitely made a big difference in the trades. Now we get the timeout from ATK. Can't really buy behind DJ in this one.
I wanted him to go for the clutch. I wanted to see the clutch attempt there. Of course,
yeah,
we have all the info, so it's easy to say. And I'm not saying that he did anything wrong. All I'm saying is I want to see him send it for the clutch in that scenario. But there we are. Very bizarre round indeed.
Send it in this round, I think, to the B site.
They've got some util. So Switch is going to give the footsteps of one player at the very least. Naf falling back now. Elish is blind and these chain flashes are working. Swisher with 2. The clutch man again for ATK. Puts them in a very strong position. Do Team Liquid even follow in after this? They're going to need to be given something, surely. Otherwise, they're going to lose everything in this round.
Oh, that looked very awkward for Liquid. Elish commits in towards short. Maybe not realizing how quickly they can get there. Maybe he thought he could get to cover. But some solid flashes. He's caught in the open. And then Naf almost looked like he was caught in two minds there. I think he was trying to fall back, but started to realize, oh damn, actually I'm going to have to fight with the P250. This looked like the decision-making was slightly off there for Team Liquid, and ATK will take that. And yeah, I've got to say, I've been pretty impressed with Swisher throughout the series we've seen so far. I feel like when he's getting kills, they're normally pretty big impact. That's definitely a great example of it.
Look at the movement. You have to respect that. With the Tech 9 doing what needs to be done, shut down that round. Maybe that saved AK, gave them the encouragement to go for the aggressive play, but you also have to credit the chain flashes they set up for ATK to leave Liquid in no man's land completely blind and enabling Swisher to find those frags.
Yeah.
Nicely done by ATK.
Yeah, I think Swisher beat the molly in the apartments, which was a big reason why maybe the timing was just unexpected. I think he was a second or two faster than they expected him to be. Now it's a fake on this A play. Mistum is going to try and sell this hook, line, and sinker, while the bomb goes back elsewhere.
Naf's going to be super important. He's got so much to do here. Outrageous plays from Naf. He's got all three alone and the bomb. Exactly what Team Liquid needed here. All of a sudden, things are collapsing for ATK. How on earth did Naf get 3 frags and the bomb in that scenario? He must have caught them at the most awkward timing. Creeping around now. The AWP is here. He's got the flicks as well. Back to double orbs for Team Liquid. And again, DJ has no one on the radio in a 1 versus 4.
So hard to be that lurking player in rounds like these. Ooh, OC. Might get caught. Never mind. Able to recover. And able to get his 13th frag on the board. I think that's a pretty good call from ATK, honestly. They kind of baited Naf into that top mid aggression where he should have been traded. It's just an unreal overperformance from Naf that completely throws the round off kilter. And again, ATK not too happy with the outcome of that round in the end there. But nice to see Naf on the board. He'd had a very quiet map up until that point. I think we are slowly starting to see the stars show up for Team Liquid.
Okay, gun out. Gun out. They all had the guns out. He managed to get. He kind of got 3 1v1s there. Obviously, the third frag was very quick after the second one, but he managed to get isolated fights with the jiggling. So I was thinking, did they have grenades out or something? Did he just catch them like looking for our lineup or whatever? But just had very efficient engagements, did Naf. So they were unable to work together. That third one was especially juicy, though. YEKINDAR will be getting aggressive once again. Can he see the barrel of the gun? He can see the gun. He can, oh, man. He saw the gun poking out, but Swisher is ready to frag versus Liquid.
I thought that nade had Swisher dead to rights, but he survives on 2 health. Now OC. Wow, I thought he was going to win that fight, but DJ comes out on top. Now Nitro is in a world of trouble on this A-bomb site. Space is a little awkward here. Missed him alone, so Nitro able to get the first frag, and that molly hasn't actually spread down below. So Nitro can survive on this A-bomb site. The issue for Liquid is they only have 3 CTs up, so they've rotated towards A, and they've left that B bomb site wide open. And again, it's a good call from ATK. They figured this one out.
Very good spatial awareness from ATK, but a job isn't done yet. Swisher's got 2 HP. 10 frags for him while Bowden's still looking for his first. Don't think they'll be in a position to switch weapons. Maybe Swisher will be fine with his AK. Now that is a very good lineup. I need to learn that one. Making a video of that later on. Team Liquid then off to save once more. 2 plays lost and no position on B. Means that they will disengage. Now, maybe this encourages ATK to keep peppering that B bomb site if they can get those 2 first frags and keep the numbers reasonable. And maybe Team Liquid continue to shy away from the low percentage retake attempts.
Yeah, this is a round that honestly felt like Liquid got some advantageous fights, in my opinion. I feel like YEKINDAR probably had the slight edge in that fight against Swisher. You know, if you run it 100 times, I'd say YEKINDAR wins maybe 60% of them. And then OC losing out to DJ, that was a real surprise. Just looked like OC didn't respond. I thought he had that all day long, but not meant to be. And then once ATK get the early trades, they're figuring out where the weak spot will be on the map. I think their cooling in the mid round has been really solid here on the ATK side, which deserves a lot of credit, because oftentimes that's what underdog teams can struggle with. Still plenty of cash for Team Liquid as they keep saving guns. So it's not going to get any easier for ATK.
I love how competitive this is so far. ATK is a name that's been around for a while. This is a different roster to the one we have seen of old. The one they kind of made their name with. They took Ents to 3 maps and they're fighting Liquid. 5 rounds on a T-side of Mirage out of 10 so far. Not too shabby at all, especially considering how aggressive Liquid have been here. YEKINDAR's been very important in this mid position. Gonna spot missed him. There will be no trade just yet, but Elige will get popped by CacaNito. That's a great way to respond. 35 seconds and things are speeding up now as ATK drop Nitro as well. YEKINDAR still defending, running out of bullets, so will he be pushed? You can see trying to block in the smoke. Has to escape and get that reload in. But they still need to push aside. They need to breach somewhere, ATK. With 20 seconds on this clock, things are getting more urgent. YEKINDAR still a problem. Dealing with Swisher, takes 2 from Connector as well. Boden with a massive whiff, still looking for his first, and it won't come in this round. YEKINDAR shuts it down in Connector with an ace.
Big hold from YEKINDAR, but I feel like that's the first round where we absolutely saw ATK get flustered, which is surprising because they got a couple of kills on mid. They got into an advantageous position again, but I'm pretty sure it was a T-molly thrown into window that Swisher ended up standing in, which made things very awkward. And even if that wasn't the case, just the pushing Connector, the trades never allowed. You could see it was kind of a Hail Mary at the end of the round, and here's YEKINDAR going aggressive again. Oh, and CacaNito taking massive damage in the apartments.
No one's checked yet. Swisher's holding the off angle though. Will YEKINDAR be ready for it? That's a very nice angle for YEKINDAR. He's just doing whatever he wants in mid and around it. He brought great experience to Team Liquid. Great contrast in styles from his former team. Boden will finally make his way to the scoreboard. With the AWP, I'm sure life will be easier in the second half, but you still need to have impact if you can in these last rounds of the first. 4-on-4 Naf lines up a safe smoke for apartments. Again, ATK not shy for a slow process. 50 seconds as the bomb is collected by Boden.
Naf repositioning over towards short. Pretty good position to dodge any nades. There aren't even any flashes for ATK though. Molly will go into Van, and that might start to give the game away here. Elige and Naf could combine on this short side. Oh, but DJ wins that first fight. Naf needs to hold, and he's only able to get one. ATK with some excellent trades. And OC still having a look here, but it's a 1v3 that's so unlikely. Commits to the bomb site, plants the shot, but instant trade from CacaNito. ATK winning a couple of really impressive fights there to come out on top in that one.
Not easy at all. Great entry from DJ on a short position. OC was spotted by Boden just as he left the window. He did not have the element of surprise he thought he might have had there. So they position quickly for the post plant. As soon as he fires, punished during the cooldown. And ATK find their 6. And they really had to fight tooth and nail for that one. And again, as a heavy underdog in surely all these matches in the bracket, for the most part, they are really overperforming from what I would imagine people's expectations are. And that's fantastic to see. Sending it into the A-bomb site now, but it's OC's turn from multi-frag. Spotted a third play there as well. Foden's moving through with the bomb. We have some big problems for ATK in round 13.
Yeah, they've been stalled entirely. They might give up on this A play, but in a 3v5, coming back into this round won't be easy. At least Elige is traded in his position, and another entry from CacaNito. The issue is the rotate is here, so it's not like those 2 kills get you the bomb site. Liquid are playing pretty passive now, though. After giving up a couple of fights, CacaNito might try and take advantage of that from his advanced position. Oh, nice angle from Naf, though. Maybe didn't expect the AWP to be there because they'd already seen OC with the rifle. And YEKINDAR able to seal the deal. Well, scary for a second, but Liquid able to hold up.
Nightmare for Bowden continues in this half. It's an expensive gun with minimal impact. But still, ATK have 6 rounds from 13 in this half. Very impressed with the progress so far. If you're a Liquid fan, let me know on Twitter if you're concerned.
They're trying this B site again. This worked previously for them.
Looks like they might be Naf blind, but still delivers, delays. More mollies below the window from his teammates. Elige comes through. And they will secure that round. Reminiscent of the defense on A. Obviously, that was mostly OC. But in how strong it felt. How the unit works together there. Support coming through. I think it was Elige who threw the molly under the window, which allows Naf to fall further back. Change the setup. Looking strong as they move into the last round of the first half. Same could not be said for ATK, though. Pistols and a scout in round 15.
Yeah, they chose to fully force in that previous round. And the downside of that is when you get shut down like that, you're going to have another full spy into the last round of this first half. So falling away from them slightly here at the end of this first half. See, though, maybe the Thieves and the Scouts can cause a ruckus. Not looking likely, though, as OC's got the AWP and challenging him. Well, it didn't look great until Swisher landed that stunning shot, and another one from Swisher.
Swisher is just a highlight reel this week on Group D. Determined to make a name for himself, it seems. He already had one, but it's definitely growing. The lore for Swisher against Team Liquid, causing some pain. Liquid will be feeling vulnerable now in a 3v3 situation with a minute on the clock. We can see Nitro's having to be proactive once again, look for information. Coming back towards the ramp now as his teammates being smoked off. CacaNito dealt with, but Swisher's still lurking somewhere. Nitro's in a very strong spot as DJ looks to plant the bomb. Much harder for Swisher now, who's found his third. Needs an ace with 32 seconds on the clock. He's going to bait Naf, isn't he? He's going to bait, scopes in. Quick jiggle. Nitro can crab walk and hide his head as he moves along that wall, closing the distance now. And they were asking too much of Swisher, who did his very best, but it will be 9 rounds at halftime for Team Liquid. ATK, though, are definitely in this fight.
riding on the wave. I ain't got a lot to say. Mine's heavy, give me space. Pines ready, let me blaze. Spend money, what a waste. Times money, money pays. You ain't ready for the eighth. She ain't ready for the eighth. He be riding on the wave. I ain't got a lot to say. Mine's heavy, give me space. Pines ready, let me blaze. Spend money, what a waste. Times money, money pays. You ain't ready for the eighth. She ain't ready for the eighth. Fake clothes, same watch, fake crepe, same fuck, fake squad, same lots, but flop ain't what I'm on. Aim up, don't stop, we beat leveling. Proceeds increase heavily. Don't need this man's energy. I be the one, beat the one. I don't make a song to make a song, and the vibe is right. The mic will let me on to the signs of light. I just spit the strong in the line and pick me first before I'm gone. I ain't straight sicker with the wordplay. Syllables spin, I don't fidget when I burst straight. Minimal talk when I work late. Fuck what you think by my work rate. Celebrate wins like a birthday. This is 3-6, got a mean list of the tracks. You man busy sleeping when I brainstorm as a plan. Linked handy on the underground. I don't even have to ask. Miss laughing with my brother now. I ain't talking about Dan. Catch up when he lands. Snapshot with a fam. KL did a madness. Back soon going ham. Come see how we ride out. Short change but we smile proud. Been blazed for a while now. Stay ready for the jam. He be riding on the wave. I ain't got a lot to say. Mine's heavy, give me space. Pines ready, let me blaze. Spend money, what a waste. Times money, money pays. You ain't ready for the eighth. She ain't ready for the eighth. He be riding on the wave. I ain't got a lot to say. Mine's heavy, give me space. Pines ready, let me blaze. Spend money, what a waste. Times money, money pays. You ain't ready for the eighth. She ain't ready for the eighth.
I don't see no competition. I don't see no competition. Come with us, you know we in it. You on the wrong side if you try and win. I don't see no competition. I don't see no competition. Come with us, you know we in it. You on the wrong side if you try and win. Ooh, what you talking about? Try to block it, had to find another route. Bounce back, had to counsel a lot of doubters. Champion taking champagne showers, oh my. And they wish that they could live it. 6 rings, boy, they wish that they could win them. 6 rings, boy, they sweating trying to get them. About to take it all the way up to the max, so you know. Here I am. The team doesn't betray you this time.
Every time this music plays, I feel like I'm going to get a Thai massage. It's so distracting. But let's focus on the action. Team Liquid moved to the T side with 9 rounds from their CT side. Swisher is going on like he's Megatron with a cannon for an arm, fragging round after round. Even in that last one with the Deagle and the Scout, almost made it doable with insurmountable odds. The second pistol round will be crucial. ATK won the first. They started 3-0. Can they win the CT one as well?
All about the B play for Liquid by the looks of things. They have 3 flashes, so they could try and time those and chain them like they got chain flashed in the first half. Bodemaster spots them, instantly falls back. Swisher's boosted again. He was in this position previously, and he just unloads onto the first man, and now they know where he is. They will trade him, and this looks good for Liquid.
Promising start, certainly. CacaNito still got 2 pistols in his hand, so as he comes in from short, but he's taken too many pieces of lead to the face. And that leaves DJ, of course, as is standard. This is the heart of the tragic poem then, where DJ is the last man standing. His armor has taken some damage as well. He may have been considering a cheap helmet with perfect armor, but that will be denied also. Running out of bullets, running out of time. Team Liquid then will take the pistol and move to 10.
Nice fast B play. Keeping it simple. Keep it simple, stupid. Sometimes that's the way to go. YEKINDAR wrapping around there. That was the kill that really confirmed it. And I think we're starting to see the star riflers show up. Naf's had a couple of rounds. YEKINDAR has been delivering. Always nice to see OC at top of the board, though. I know some people are uncertain about how they feel about him as the AWPer on this team. Like he's doing a pretty decent job.
I feel like it's because he doesn't have the name value that other people have. So I think there are biases with the history we have in Counter-Strike. That pistol round reminded me of a pistol round from years ago I made a video of, which I want to say was Cloud9 versus Ninjas in Pajamas, where Cloud9 were on the CT side. I don't know if I think it was maybe Tarek who jumped to the apartment and CacaNito was holding pop flashes. So as you saw a CT peek on the balcony there, these pop flashes came in and they were so blind, they were running into walls, they didn't know what was going on. They got absolutely mauled. I'm going to try and find a video while you commentate everything that happens, because
hell yeah.
I think that people should be using it. I feel like it's time to cycle it back into the meta.
You know, Tarek and CacaNito were playing some pugs last night in
really?
CS. I think they were playing with XQC on the stream. Having a good time. I think Shroud was in there too. Nice to see some of the boys coming back, maybe preparing themselves for potential updates. Won't say anything more than that. Ooh, that's a nice flash. That's what we like to see from ATK. And they are really fighting for this mid control. Swisher in from B short, gets one of his own. Liquid look like they just want to see if they can now go towards this B site because they've lost those early trades. Issue is Swisher has rotated back, but the MAC-10 wins that fight against him. And DJ as the anchor needs at least one here. Smoke keeps him alive. He will buy time for the rotate. He's just keeping a foothold in, but the molly alongside the spray deals with him. System still close by. Damage being done, and Bodemaster moving in. Oh, he might deny this. Foot spotted, surely. There it is.
Now slow. Just one bullet might do it if he can find the angle, but he can't. Missed him then in a 1 versus 2 as Naf knows he is the bait. He must survive. He must stay alive. Missed him looking for the trade fragger. Can't find an angle. Naf knows he must be on the way. There's the pre-fire, but OC is around the corner. No kit for Missed him. He needs OC to peek. Oh, he's found him with probably enough time. Or maybe not then. He's going to have to leg it, and it will be another round for Team Liquid. Can see the frustration in the body language. Close, but not quite.
I just wonder if Bodemaster could have tried to run in to deny the plant. That would have been so big. But unfortunately, lets it go down. And then Nav winning that fight against him. Such a surprise. I think he hit one shot, but Nav hit the headshot so quickly. Missed him in a tough clutch to win. Unfortunately, couldn't quite win the round for his team, even with the frags coming through. It started well for ATK with that mid presence. They got up to a 4v3 on the initial trades, and this boost, I was going to say, should have been spotted by YEKINDAR. Now he knows that he's been dealt with. They double up on him.
Oh, that's a big flashbang. OC's in so much trouble. I don't know that Nitro can really dispose of that AWP on the ramp, and he's got Miston coming in for the flank as well. Oh, he's trying to dispose of it, but he will be the one put in the trash by Miston. That's the bomb collected as well. Nav coming through in the Palace. I don't know if he's been hurt. I feel like he must have with Bowden's position as well. We will see. DJ's on the way, so there'll be many angles for Nav to deal with. This is extremely awkward. Alicia might be hurt by DJ. They're going to depend on Alicia here, but DJ's looking in that direction now, not covered by Nav for the time being. Yeah. And he just gets one deked immediately. Nav with 3 more to find, 40 seconds, drops a pop flash. That does half the work, actually. Now he's got an angle at the very least. Oh, the timing! Oh, there it is! All right, then, he's still in this. He really worked hard for those isolated fights, but missed him, just about dodges the grenade and finishes off the work.
Yeah, I think Elige wasn't ready for that angle because Naf was kind of looking towards that area of the map, but couldn't quite see DJ, who landed a nice 1 deke. And so ATK making Liquid think here, forcing the timeout out of Team Liquid. Gotta say, when I was watching XQC last night, he opened so many Bravo cases and got, I think it was literally all blues. It was so bad. He was opening so many of them. And I'm sitting there going like, these are like 40 quid each, right? These Bravo cases every time. Oh, man.
He's got that internet money, dude.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't actually feel bad. I was just imagining if I was doing that, I would feel bad. But he's fine. He's happy.
I opened one recently, and I did get a
good?
blue. Yeah, I got a blue.
Yeah, classic.
No,
Classic.
I think I would. I think I opened 3.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I won't be doing any more. I need AWP money.
Indeed.
5
Save
round
him for an
lead for
AWP.
Team Liquid. Yeah, I'm Jame time. 5 round lead for Team Liquid. ATK finding themselves in a better situation on paper as far as weaponry goes, but we know what the numbers game, how dangerous it can be for a T side with the right weapons, and maybe Tech9s are those right weapons. Swisher is here with CacaNito, and so far they will deal with the insurgency very handily indeed. But Naf will look to do something about that, but Swisher has been hot all game and continues to be so. OC on the balcony, here's the reload. Has an idea of where Swisher is, but there are more coming his way. Only Swisher required though. 20 frags for Swisher, and we are nowhere near done just yet.
Yeah, we were impressed with OC earlier. Swisher's catching up to him, man. Love to see that. I think CacaNito was just jumping into the wall, trying to somehow hope that he survived, thinking if he didn't look at them, they couldn't see him. It didn't matter in the grand scheme of things. He did enough alongside Swisher. Solid sight hold. And maybe this map could get close. Liquid's money is awful. Alicia's got the Deeg. He's currently bottom of the board for his team. Master bottom of the board overall. But now that he's got that AWP on CT side, maybe he'll start to deliver. Oh, we're going to see the run boost. CacaNito, awkward timing. He's able to do pretty good damage. And maybe Alicia's Deeg will go into the hands of someone else here. He's down low.
ATK are threatening to catch up with Team Liquid in the first map of this series. Feels like they're in control. OC was instrumental on the CT side in some of the rounds Team Liquid have won. Will he be able to do the same on this side? See Master playing the anti-Palace position with mixed results. No parkour for Elige. And only one player is lost for ATK. That is absolutely fine. Now, Bowden will absolutely need to turn up in this half if ATK are to continue this catch-up. Can't go missing with the AWP. It's one thing to do it on the T side, but on the CT side, he must be ready. Saw the positioning was spotted there. He was trying to hide from Palace, looking towards the ramp. Still delivered the frag, but with the rifles coming out for Team Liquid, he will need to be sharp indeed.
Interesting. Elige goes without the helmet to get a smoke and a flash instead. So keep an eye on whether those M4s end up one-shotting him to the head. Couple of Galils in the mix as well to get the good utility on board for Team Liquid in this one. ATK have really put emphasis on this mid control throughout this CT half, and this time they've been able to hold on to it for free, but that means that A bomb site might be vulnerable. Missed him as the anchor, has to deliver, but doesn't get anything. It's CacaNito to trade instead. Finally, he goes down, but the rotate has arrived here, and DJ wins that all-important fight. He's been caught in the back, though, so it's into a 2-on-2. That bomb is still in an awkward position here. Oh, are they ready for Swisher? Oh, they are now.
2 HP. He'll have to fall back and play off of his teammate, and that's exactly what Team Liquid are wondering about. What angle is Bowden going to be posted on?
Any nades?
Oh, he's really got to deliver now. That was the chance to make it 1v1. YEKINDAR moves towards CT, and that HE comes all too late. Molly as well. Oh, Swisher. Just a few too many sound cues. Rotation didn't come in fast enough. Bowden had some chances, didn't take them. And with that, Liquid make it to 13.
Yeah, the trades were pretty decent from ATK. Unfortunately for Swisher, unable to confirm the kill on the flank. He did pretty decent damage onto YEKINDAR. Took him down to within one-shot range. But unfortunately, because Bodemaster's alive with the AWP, he just never was able to really do what he needed to. Wasn't able to get the nade to land, missed his first opportunity. I think Bodemaster will be a little frustrated with that, especially if you look back at the demo. It's a round that you definitely could have won, but they lose out in crunch time in that round. Still opportunities here for ATK, though. The money is fine for them. And there is the chance that they could try and pull some issues to Team Liquid's economy. You see the loss bonus at the top of your screen. If Liquid were to lose the round, they would only get $1,900. So if ATK win this one, they could reset their opponents again. Let's see if they do fight for this mid control once more. The boost is in play. The flash is good, and Bodemaster able to establish himself on the angle. Nice to see that AWP getting involved early.
It's a big scalp to take at the beginning of the round. Remainder of Team Liquid heading towards A then. Exchange of utility on from the CTs. To try and keep control. Bowden's in connector with an AWP, and you can see they're going to need a little rotation towards that A bomb site as they have a crossfire set up in mid. CacaNito has a flash. He can actually flash the A bomb site from mid. But he's going for the flank, so he's leaving only 2 CTs to try and hold the bomb site. They're going to have to concede it entirely, surely, and go for the retake in this 5 versus 4.
Definitely a reasonable way to play, though. You've got the man advantage. You have a couple of kits. They just need to make sure they coordinate effectively on this retake. Oh, and that will work wonders for them. CacaNito getting the early kill. More frags to follow. Nitro and Naf have it all to do here. And Naf is already trying to reposition, so Nitro needs to buy time. That won't happen, and I think Naf will save.
That was an instant response from ATK. As soon as those grenades started sailing in, CacaNito full sent it from mid through T-spawn to the ramp and got the opening frag as far as the retake was concerned. No answer to any of those kills from Team Liquid. And lead is starting to dwindle now as Bowden with a great frag on a boosted OC. CacaNito on the flank during the retake. Handily dealing with all of these Liquid players.
Yeah, man. That looked so composed from ATK on the retake. Love that. Didn't get flustered at all. And now the buy from Liquid is awkward in this one. They also just threw a molly into the back of the leash. That won't help.
Oh, Swisher off the diving board then. Mirage tries. Oh, no! That is a big, big frag. That changes everything. DJ on an island now on this B bomb site. Must deliver. Actually, Bowden's around the corner as well. That leaves OC in situ as Elish has plenty of time to use this rifle. OC running distraction, maybe giving ATK tunnel vision now to 2 versus 2. They've got to know that Elish is lurking somewhere. But do they focus on OC in the meantime? We can see Bowden is creeping, but how awkward is this engagement? That could have gone either way, absolutely. Missed him with a great angle, and they will stabilize. Extremely dangerous with those Tech 9 frags. We've seen a number of instrumental rounds, courtesy of a Tech 9, of course, the first half Swisher. But for Elish there, that could have been something as well.
Yeah, I was able to get that initial trade on towards the short player, and then the second shot was crazy. From the top rope, he lands below, ends up getting the kill, but it's not enough. It's a solid hold. And Bodemaster might not be having his best game here, but he's just putting together a couple of key kills in recent rounds that are helping his team win these rounds. And that's all you need sometimes. If you're not having your best game, just try and have impact where you can. See this lurk smoke from Liquid. Can be very easy to pop through that. That's exactly what they will do. Missed him, dodging the flashes so well, and they don't even try and trade Naf.
They're in an awkward position. It is horrible to swing that angle, but they will make it work eventually. YEKINDAR still with the Desert Eagle. That might be enough. HE's towards the Ram. That's a hell of a grenade from Swisher. No one there to receive it.
Work on the map, man.
Yeah, that's
some classic VP stuff.
Indeed it is, but looks like he's going towards CT spawn instead of that short position. ATK have been strong on the retake when they've had Team Liquid surrounded, but YEKINDAR could have something to say about that. Creeping towards jungle, but nobody's there. CacaNito on the ramp once again. The numbers start falling down now. Awkward for Boden, but he delivers. YEKINDAR versus 3. Oh, he's whiffed on Boden. He gets there eventually, but a bomb will be defused. Comes down to damage, but they've got good money, good enough. ATK. They've closed the gap to 1.
This is getting sketchy now for Team Liquid. Another timeout taken. I think you can see YEKINDAR a little stressed right here. And ATK looking maybe a little more relaxed than you would expect, considering how close this game is. They've been the ones winning the rounds. They've been pretty damn good in these retakes, even when you feel like they might get stressed out. They're winning fights at the right times. You see CacaNito there just getting the free kill onto OC behind, made a big difference. I think for ATK, you know, we've obviously got a pretty top-heavy scoreboard for them, with Swisher and CacaNito up there. In the recent rounds, we're slowly getting just a little bit of impact from the other players. And that's all they're needing right now to win these rounds. And wow, it is a decent investment from Liquid. They've got a big losing bonus, so they can afford to do this. This round will be competitive.
You feel the urgency from YEKINDAR as he drops CacaNito, popping out of connector. Swisher trying to hold into that short position because he Boden's been boosted up. Nitro spotted him. Not fancying any of that. Swisher had to be successful there. He'll get one, but traded instantly, and that changes everything. You can see Team Liquid, the comms are going towards that B bomb site now as Boden takes a safer position. Wants to be able to be one and done. Get out of there if he can. Standing on the lip of the window now as Nitro continues to lurk. A lot of commotion in the apartments there, but no real map control for Team Liquid despite the advantages they have. So what exactly is the right decision? Very difficult to go fact-finding now. If they cut noise and hold, then they would hope that the CTs would be spread out, but there's only 3 of them anyway. DJ's concerned about potential flanks through mid, so he's got to stay a bit further away from Boden. Even if Boden gets one, he can't post up anywhere for a second one. He's just got to run and try and take a much safer position towards DJ, surely. YEKINDAR creeping forward. There's that first frag from Boden. That's the all-important smoke to allow his teammates to rotate in, but he's blinded on fire! Not like this, Boden! Surely not! DJ may be able to do something, though. He's still on the site. OC has an AWP gifted to him by Boden in a 1 versus 2, and we know what OC's like in the clutch. He's only got 20 seconds, though. Can't hit a rotation of missed him just yet. DJ dancing, jiggling, trying to play for the plant. Down to the 1 versus 1. OC's read an apartments play. And the bomb is now planted. Advantage OC. Convinced Mistem's there. Perhaps he heard him when he was on the way. Oh, he's seen his backpack now, but he needs the front, not the back. Mistem is stuck. He's in a trap. Doesn't know it. There's the flick from OC. Disaster for ATK.
Oh, what a clutch from OC. That was a half buy for Team Liquid, but they're able to get the AWP off the hands of Bodenmaster. They get it into the hands of OC. I thought DJ had done enough with his couple of kills from the back of the bomb site while distraction was being run, but that's the shot that starts it off. He spots him out in the open. And then the second flick wasn't easy either. Clearly did not expect Mistem to peek back on that side. But landed a super solid shot. And for ATK, it does put them in that uncomfortable position where their money is awkward here.
What a disastrous situation for ATK. It was so awkward. That could not have been a more awkward situation. They don't know everybody's stuck in the apartments, so DJ has to watch the flank. Boden on the window alone versus everyone. He puts the smoke down, which is a normal smoke you put down to allow your teammates to rotate through the door with some cover. But if he goes all the way to the back of the bomb site, then it's going to be really hard for them to get back on into the site. as you saw from all these saves that Team Liquid did when they lost the B bomb site. Ends up blinding a Molotov, dropping an AWP to OC. It could not have gone worse for ATK on that bomb site. So difficult to make the right play, but that was probably one of the worst ones. I think the combo of the flash and the molly made it look real rough.
I just assumed that the pathing there would be, yeah, you get the shot, you put that smoke down, and you just fall back behind it. Because, as you were saying, like, as long as you survive there, DJ's in a pretty good position to help out. Sadly, it was not the way it ended up going. And now they need some heroics in this round. The utility is uncomfortable for ATK. Still got a good amount of weaponry out into this one, though. They've taken a big gamble, leaving Bodenmaster alone on B with that AWP. He can be posted up towards the apartments. The majority of the defenders stacked towards that A side of the map.
OC is a monster in the clutch, man. He is a monster in the clutch. I think he needs big plays at major for people to be like, all right, this is what this guy's about. That's where it needs to happen. Down goes Mistem. ATK running out of steam at the worst. Oh, man. This is such a devastating situation for them. They've had a great game of Mirage. But to have their money broken in such a brutal fashion at this stage in the game is heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking. It's not over yet, and a lot can happen with an AWP, but a lot hasn't happened with an AWP in this game specifically. Ooh. That's a lovely flick with YEKINDAR dancing through the market, but is it too little too late here? Perhaps it is. Game point for Liquid.
It has been a hard-fought map for them, but they are now in the best position possible to close it, as ATK's money is terrible into this round. These are not the rounds you practice for if you're ATK, but you've got to come up with something. And so they will take their final time out to try and figure out what they can do to make some magic happen here. And I think on the OC point, especially when he first joined the team, I really felt like he got just very little space on this roster because you've got three crazy good riflers. And especially someone like YEKINDAR obviously has a way he really wants to play. So I think Liquid is starting to realize they do need to give OC a little bit more responsibility. Allow him to make some plays of his own sometimes. It's really important you have that AWP presence. And he has been their best player on this map. He's done so much work for them. And here's that buy from ATK. Very poor for them. Let's see what they decide to do with it. You've got to take some risks to win a round like this, and they'll look for that mid control. And they can see mid's clear here, but I think Liquid might respond with a quick A play.
ATK need a miracle, and that might be the start of one. Boden delivering the headshot to Elige. Keep the numbers up, swinging with the flashbang, trying to burst onto the side. So far, so good. Swarming all over the shop are ATK. But they still have the angles, Team Liquid. They're still better equipped. Julies and an MP9 versus an AWP and an AK-47. We already said how good OC is in the clutch. He's got Nitro as well. And they have a minute on the clock. Ooh. Fat flashbang that DJ will eat. Was that from his teammate?
Yeah. I think he was hoping it would land a little shorter maybe, so that it wouldn't blind him. But that kind of gives the game away slightly. You've heard the flash. Probably know that was set up for someone. I think Mistem is trying to reposition because of that. It's just so awkward for Liquid, though. How do you get that bomb down here? You feel so vulnerable on this A-bomb site. Yeah,
and we're based on where that flashbang came from, if they don't read this play, he might find himself with a rifle. Look at that X on the radar. He is very close to that, and there might be a toy waiting for him. Indeed, there is an AWP. He's playing a headshot angle towards the left-hand side, though. He knows it's awkward, so goes for the Julies once again, and now he is gone. DJ then in the clutch with no kit versus two players. He has half the information, but he really needs to get escapes on. But OC could be anywhere. He sees Nitro jump, but again, he's got no kit. He has to go quickly here. He's got to find that last player. I don't think he's got any idea where he might be, and OC will put him out of his misery. Liquid squeak past ATK after an enormous round on the B bomb site. That one's going to be heartbreaking for ATK. They'll take some deep breaths as they approach the second map. More discussion on this one after the break.